Alright, you guys should be able to hear me. If you can't hear me, let me know. Just doing some things in the background. Seems like we haven't connected to Twitch. It's supposed to be broadcasting on Facebook as well, but alright, we're online at Twitch. Just testing a few things before I head into everything else. Don't really see any audio coming up, so I'm not too sure how things are gonna sound right now. At least how they're sounding. I did a test beforehand, see if we had some good audio.
Mo Black, as I told y'all, he got a strategy. His strategy is...
Sorry. I turned on the Twitch main homepage. I turned on the Twitch main homepage. I turned on the Twitch. Alright, good. Looks like we got good audio coming out. So I'm not gonna worry about how I sound anymore. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start things. It's already took us 3 minutes to get that far. Alright, let's leave that right there for now. I think that there will actually make a pretty good thumbnail right there. So I'm gonna let that sit there for a little minute. So hopefully I can turn this into a decent thumbnail later. And alright, so how are you guys doing today? My name's Codemaster Jamal, and today I'm going to be doing some 3D modeling. I've always wanted to kind of attempt to do something like this, where I do some live 3D modeling, and I pretty much just show people, for the most part, like, let me start all over from the beginning. Alright, so basically, the reason why I'm doing this live stream today is because I be able to submit a video this week. So instead of doing a video, I figure I do a live stream, so that way I maintain progress with my project, and I'm maintaining progress with updating everyone on the events of my game, so that way it doesn't seem like I'm inactive or I'm not working on my game or anything like that. And yeah, so that's the whole point of this today. I kind of always wanted to do a live stream just to see how things would go, and I'm becoming more and more comfortable with live streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So yeah, I think that's enough talking for now. What I want to show will be that's not it. Alright, so what I wanted to show with this concept art right here, I remember posting a video looking for help because basically I didn't know how to toggle. Oh, I didn't know how to toggle this thing off and on. But the point being was that someone was asking where I got this concept art, so I figured why not just go ahead and show you. So I'm gonna show you guys my browser really quick. Alright, so any simple search into Google Pokemon Let's Go Red concept art will pretty much give you the results. You can also find the results for Blue and Misty and L'Oreal and Erica and all the other characters that are in Pokemon Let's Go. This was actually recently released, so it's actually fairly new. I think it was released probably less than 6 months ago. So this is still fairly new. Not many people know about it, but for the longest time, I've been having a hard time. Well, not necessarily a hard time. It's just that I'm lazy at certain things. I'll admit, like I just really didn't want to do concept art at first, but I know that I'm gonna have to do more concept art for my game, my monsters basically. And I'm just really not that good at drawing certain things. But I saw a tutorial recently about making a full 3D character, and I kind of watched I kind of watched the guy do the concept art for it, and it was like I guess my whole thing with concept art is like getting certain proportions right and like drawing a character over and over again. Like I can draw a character over and over again, but it's like I have a hard time repeating certain things and getting things to be geometrically appropriate. I'll do like another video on that later about concept art, about how sometimes it's easier to draw a portrait or like a character in a certain pose, but it's not as easy to draw them geometrically, like for certain references. Sometimes it might be easier to draw a portrait than it is to draw something. Alright. So anyhow, basically it's a little harder to draw things geometrically appropriate. At least it has been for me. So that's always been my problem, and I really just needed something to kind of base my character off of. And basically when I came across this, it was like a gold mine. So I figured why not try to use this to build myself my own 3D model, and hence where we are today. Now, what I'm missing on the model is the eyes. I'm also missing the ears, the hands, and the feet. And another thing is that if you can see my model here, I'm not too sure about the neck and how it's connecting. So, I mean, it looks pretty good from the side angle, but actually looking at it, it's not too great. So that might change once again once I actually connect the two of these, because this object here is like a different object. They're not attached to each other just yet. So so that's also something there. And yeah, that's basically it. I really don't know what else to say from here on out. At this point, I'm pretty much just gonna jump right into it. If anyone has any questions or comments or whatever, just leave something. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of do this thing because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. Another thing is that I'm going to be playing some music, and it's actually from a playlist that I created a while back. I have some friends that I grew up with, and they're all musicians, so you can find also my own SoundCloud here. So I'm going to be playing a lot of music from SoundCloud. I also realized that some of this might actually cause this video to get copyright striked. That's okay because I plan on making an in-depth video about this later on. For now, I really want to get into it because it's already been 10 minutes into this video and I want to show something. I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time talking. So let's get right into it. Nah, I think what I am gonna do, I'm gonna leave it with no audio, just because I know like the whole people copyright claiming people's content. People have been doing that a lot recently, and man, I really just don't want to be one of them. I already have one video that's been. I have a couple strikes on my stuff, but you know, whatever. But for now, I just want to get into this. So the first thing I actually want to do, actually just tap into edit mode. The first thing I actually messed up was, like if you notice, like the foot, right, the foot actually comes all the way down here. Like it doesn't stop there where the jeans are. It's kind of where the jeans stop. The foot actually comes all the way down here. So I actually need to kind of move this and put it into the right position. And like right there is pretty good. That's pretty good. But then I think I also need to scale it down just a bit. Yeah, that's perfect. That's about right. So that was the first thing I wanted to do. Next thing, I'm actually gonna go ahead and make a copy of this, just because I kind of want to keep that older version as like a save point, just in case I mess up on something. I can come back and say, okay, now that I know the process, now that I know what I'm going to actually do, I'm actually just going to go back and do everything the proper way. So I actually make a lot of copies of my models as I'm doing it, just in case I make a mistake again. I think with this, I'm actually going to leave it alone for now. There were some things actually I wanted to do on the torso. Think about it. Like this arm here, I feel like it's too skinny, so sorry, I'm still wrong. Select. I felt like I needed to kind of rotate it in a bit. Maybe I need to do is kind of select this once at a time. Something along those lines. Nah, not feeling how those arms are looking. Even though they look kind of weird and like alien-like, I think I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Open that. So, I think actually what I am gonna do is I'm gonna finish this here hand. I said I was gonna do the hands, feet, and some other things. think I might actually have to redo this again. So let's save it for now. But open this one again. Unfortunately, I have to start all over. So I just realized a few things. What do I got? Well, at least I got one of the fingers looking the way how I want it to look. So, yeah, that's a start at least. So it's 3D modeling can take just forever. What I'm really trying to do is just basically kind of shape it up to make it look more cartoonish. At least that's the whole plan. I wish this video was a little bit better than what it came out to. We're actually running on half an hour. So roughly only want to do this for about another 10 to 15 minutes, and then after that I'm going to go to bed. It's pretty late. I gotta be up early in the morning to work. So see, now this didn't come out too great either because I ended up twisting these vertexes here. Now they all don't look too great. So going to third hand and I guess be happy with the way things came out, I guess. Nah, not coming out too bad. It's a bit of work to do because basically I'm I'm making up for all the laziness that I had when I actually started doing this. No. Rotate. Scale. I guess if we were to compare it, it's technically, see that finger is actually a little bit bigger, but what we're gonna do is actually scale it down. These here. Oh, that's why. Okay. See, what I'm actually not going to do is actually pull the fingers to be in line with this from the reference, because basically I'm going for a more cartoonish look, and truth be told, my hands actually just don't need that. So then I think if I'm going to rotate, just make it like a little dash bit smaller. This finger still needs to be, no, actually perfectly positioned right there. Getting all the fingers in the right position. Now this is actually what my pinky looked like when I pulled it. I don't know if you guys remember seeing that video, but in my channel introduction, when I pulled my pinky, it was really crazy. It's like I'm always getting hurt. I twisted my leg like last week. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting hurt like every other week. So I don't know. I really don't know if I'll actually be able to actually finish my indie game. You know, Lord willing, if I make it, you know, definitely gonna be worth it, I guess. Okay, probably not the best idea to actually rotate it, but perhaps. No, definitely gonna rotate it. This is interesting. Oh boy. I messed up, didn't I? Okay. Guess. save. And oof. When I first actually started doing this, I didn't realize how long this was actually going to be. Only because it's really late at night and I'm already feeling pretty tired. Guess I have to remember that next time. That pinky I'm not too proud of. Guess what I need to do. Oh, yeah, I'm getting sleepy. I'll admit I did not think about this thoroughly when I started this little venture of mine. I'm not too sure if my messages are coming through. I just don't think anybody's up. At least I don't have enough followers to be up at 11 o'clock at night. But that's really it. I'm checking to see if there's any messages on the chat, and for the most part there aren't. But still, you know, I'm gonna work on that thumb a bit later. I think actually it's coming together pretty well. I'm gonna attach it. I just need to work on the thumb a bit more. But we're getting close to nearly an hour, and I'm trying to keep this as short as possible because well, some people just don't like really, really long videos, and I'm not even sure if I want to keep this video up. So, yeah. Anyhow, this is a pretty cool live stream. I said I would try to do something once a week. Even if I don't have a video prepared for you guys, I'm gonna try to do something once a week, at least a live stream, to show some actual game development. It's just that what I can do off screen, I could work like 3 times faster off screen. It's kind of crazy about doing things like on camera. Out of nowhere, I get extremely I guess intimidated. Probably not intimidated, but I just get extremely nervous, and yeah, like I get this like anxiety out of nowhere. So I have no idea why. But I'm getting better and better at talking on camera, and I'm trying to make it to where I could perhaps record a video in one take. If I can get to that point in my life where I can record audio for a video in one take, that would be awesome. And I'm learning how to speak on and on and on and on, and just learn how to keep going and talking and talking and talking without saying things. And I'm not gonna say it like or like, or just make all these hissing noises that make very, very terrible audio. So all that is necessarily a pattern of speech and understanding how speech works. So sorry, losing my voice a little bit. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna hit the hay because I'm sleepy, and Codemaster Jamal has to falling asleep. So anyhow, you guys have a great one. This is Codemaster Jamal. Till next time, take care. Oh, and by the way, and we're going to be doing more and more stuff. So yeah, just look out for us. Working on this hand. It's getting closer and closer to looking more cartoonish like. So that's one thing. If you see the reference here, this is from Sebastian Log's video. I'm going to do like an in-depth video about how I did everything in my game. I'm not doing it from this view just because I know it's actually not too necessary for my game and the style of the art style that goes along with it. It's going to be more cartoonish than realistic. So Yeah, in that aspect, everything is actually looking pretty well. I need to fix up this pinky a bit. All the other fingers look perfect. These 3 fingers here look perfect. I just need to fix up the pinky and the thumb. They have to be more rounded out. And that being said, this thumb needs to be raised up. So we're gonna go here. Face select Z mode. Even though it feels like I'm not selecting everything in Z mode. Like how do I miss this here? Doesn't make any sense. Right there. That. Yeah, I need to mess with some things here. That way things don't look so bad. Something's crawling around in my room. Yeah. You know what? This is Codemaster Jamal. I gotta go kill a lizard or something. You guys take care. Have a great one. Happy Valentine's Day.